We have a small unit. We have set up a citizen security unit in the Ministry of National Security. And it has some very dedicated people working for it. We want to know what the problems are, and we want to use the support of our communities to solve these problems. I don't know that we'll ever be able to solve them all, but we can do a far better job if we get your support, if we have early intervention, and if God is willing, and I know He is.
You sure? The matter might not be as lucky.
You understand me? Step up on me.
Well, it's too long living in the same old life. Yeah, I feel too cold to live, too young to die.
Left, started.
Like it's there to choose.
Now you get hit, now you're right.
Just forget those one fight for the best to use. Won't you follow me into the jungle?
Alright, so look, another side skip.
Streets, the heart of the jungle. Won't you follow me into the jungle?
I see you do martial arts.
Yes, sir.
How good you is?
You good?
What you call good? They got color belts?
As a purple.
Purple is which stage?
Third.
What is the first one?
White.
So you be a white and then you go to
Green.
and then
Purple.
then brown.
Then black.
Then black. So black is the top of the mountain.
Yes, sir.
Which one your parents send you?
My mother, sir.
That's who you live with?
Yes, sir.
Where your daddy?
The white?
I mean, you live with them too, or?
No, sir.
But he's be around.
No, sir.
You don't be around? But I have no effects on you. That only your mother raising you.
Yeah, I don't like him.
You don't like your daddy?
No, I don't understand him. Honestly, sir.
What do you do with him?
He don't eat just, that's the point, nothing.
He ain't do you nothing, so you like him for you don't like him for nothing.
That's the point, he don't do nothing. I live with a change at the end of the money, nothing.
No. You ever get locked up before?
Yes, sir.
For what?
The officer in the station, I went out to the beach piece. And security was coming on to my cousin, and he was disrespecting them, so they got us in the station. And they let us stay there for a couple hours, and they let us go.
Oh, y'all ain't get charged with that?
Oh, sir.
Oh, okay. Who submitted you to this program?
You sign me, bro?
Yeah, who sent you here? Why you gonna say your mother crazy?
Huh?
You know what? Don't answer me, huh? Why you gonna say your mother crazy?
I ain't gonna say.
Man, you're gonna come with your mouth crazy something, then you catch yourself. Why you gonna say your mother crazy? Cause she sent you here? What she tell you about this program?
Me?
Yeah, what she tell you about it?
She ain't tell me nothing.
So she just tell you going someplace for 3 days?
Yeah, she tell me say get in jail for 3 days, and they tell us again where. And she say, oh, he get in jail, and then she go on Carlos Street. I think I'm on the phone last night.
Oh, so you thought this is some joke then?
No, I didn't have to come, I didn't have to come.
You used to run away?
Me? I ran away till I wasn't coming. I didn't have to come.
Oh, she could just leave it like that?
Yeah.
So you run those?
No.
So how you could tell your ma that you ain't going somewhere and that's cool?
Hmm?
What your stepdaddy say?
Nothing. You can't control the journey.
Okay. So you see your mother struggling hard,
Yes, sir.
and you still want company to help you put more grief on your mother. You think this was a hard decision for her?
Yes, sir.
So why you want to put that on her? If you don't know, your daddy ain't doing nothing. She done got the weight of all of y'all, taking care of y'all, making sure you're ready for school. As I know you want clocks and all these name brand things, right?
I didn't get them, so.
You work for them, or she get them?
I have my own business, but we put together and get them.
You and your mother?
Yes, sir.
What kind of business you
They said what I'm really what by SE, if I'm SE.
Oh, okay. Not a bad day.
Yes, sir.
Who helped you get this off the ground?
I mean, my mommy gave me the idea, but on my own man, they put together and sponsored to start me off at the beginning of the summer.
See, now
And during the summer.
You just say your old man don't do nothing.
I said he's keeping the summer there in the month. He's a police. He bring the summer there in the month, but other than that, that's it. That's when I see him. He come to the door here and push out.
Drink any alcohol?
Yes, sir.
How often you be drinking?
Once in a while when I feeling it.
Out of the month, how much time you was feeling?
Once.
So once a month you was drink.
Yes, sir.
You sure you want change?
Yes, sir.
Or this just something you saying because you done watched the series before?
I never watched the show. I never heard about the show until I was entered in the program, so.
Okay. So you genuinely looking for a change?
Yes, sir.
We can see. Who signed up for you to come here?
My mother.
Your mother signed up for you?
Yes, sir.
Why did she say you needed to come here?
Because I ain't walking the right way and I ain't behaving.
What you mean you ain't acting the right way? What you call not acting the right way?
Like when she tell me to do something, I won't do it.
Well, why you don't want to do what she tell you to do?
Because all the time, sometimes I be tired.
Sometimes you be tired.
That's cool.
Tired of what?
Doing stuff all day.
What you do all day?
They send me to the shop all day.
What do you mean they send you to the shop all day? How much time is to go to the shop?
All day until.
So they tell you go for one cream, when you come back tell you go for one loaf of bread, when you come back tell you go back. Like that?
No, sir.
So what you meaning? I trying to understand what you're saying.
Like if they send me for a loaf of bread, next couple minutes they'll send me for a soda or something. And I don't be on the run. Because the sun is be hot.
If you can have opportunity, like to come in this course of community. I just see young men that get sent to jail. You have an opportunity to go to prison, and I didn't have that opportunity. First time I went there, we were not a prisoner. No one did tell me how hard it was. If someone did tell me and take me there, and I could see that environment, that was not someplace I wanted to go.
That's the sound of the police. That's the sound of the beast. That's the sound of the police. That's the sound of the beast. That's the sound of the police. That's the sound of the beast. That's the sound of the police. That's the sound of the beast.
One time for my warriors, my last motherless, and all my buffalo soldiers. One time for my warriors, my heat carriers, and all my buffalo. Yo, one time for my warriors, my last motherless, and all my buffalo soldiers. One time for my warriors, my heat carriers, and all my buffalo. She truly must be crazy. What is it you're trying to do? You cannot face me. I've been smoking on the boundary, feeling easy. For 5 I won't stop, they gotta chase me. Now make it more better for the cream. My music brings the cheddar, so what I make, the sheets and the rod is leather, the rims is clean. I change like the weather, now I'm the king.
You know, after we came from Central, we wanted to put some meat to the season. So what was new with the season is we took them to the court, the newly structured courtroom. They had an opportunity opportunity to experience what in the courtroom actually felt like. For one or two, this experience wasn't new for them, but yeah, they got an opportunity to see some persons that were about to go on trial, some that were not that much older than them. And the magistrate, she graciously allowed us to come into the courtroom, put the court proceedings on hold, and allow Pastor Eric Fawkes, who works closely with the court, with some of these young persons in their intervention program, to be able to speak into the lives of these young persons. I felt that was impactful.
I don't know your whatever background you come from. I don't know your family background. I don't know whether you're poor. I don't know whether you're rich. I don't know your daddy. I don't know your mother. But I know one thing. You have an opportunity. You have a purpose in life. Now, it starts with you. Listen, first of all, the Bible says honor your mother and your father. It didn't say honor your perfect mother and father. It says honor your mother and your father. Now, this program here, that the government decide to put you in, to give you an opportunity, right? So you can have an opportunity like to come in this courtroom. You see, I just see young men that get sent to jail. You have an opportunity to go to prison, and I didn't have that opportunity. First time I went there, I went as a prisoner. I went there handcuffed, sleeping on the ground. No one didn't tell me how hard it was. If someone did tell me and take me there, and I could see that environment, that was not someplace I wanted to go. So you have an awesome opportunity. You have an opportunity to see something before you make some stupid decisions. I know you might be angry, you might know where your daddy is, you might not have the things you want, but that's okay. That's okay. Not having a father does not mean you can't be something in life. It might be a little harder because your father should have been there for you. It might be a little harder on your mommy, and I know she might be hustling and busting trying to make ends meet. But understand something. You still have a goal and opportunity to be something in life. And it starts with you dreaming. Dream of what you want to be. Think about what you want to do. Whatever you want to do, you can be that. So now I don't want to see none of y'all in this court from me up to pleading with y'all and begging the prosecutor and begging the judge. I don't want to see y'all in here. Because if I see you in here, you ain't coming to my program. I can say, let you go to you can jump an opportunity now, okay? Y'all have a nice day. And I pray God to be with y'all, man. Y'all too young. Okay? Think big. Thank you.
Help me get the keys to the kingdom. Help me get the keys to the kingdom.
This court can hold up to 1,000 prisoners. This is basically for when we have like some juveniles, we have to separate the juveniles from the adults. It means that you have your toilet, you have your zinc, but you don't have no privacy. You know, when you come into the court, it is not a hotel, and we can't encourage you to continue to come back. So that's your bed or whatever. No pardon.
I'm so sorry, Juvenile, I get you. I get paid and all that stuff. I in jail, suffering like dog. I can't go to jail. I don't want to go to jail. I lost running. This was going on around. This is basically what they get the wall down. They want to mind one of the major most. Just true. I'm like, I said this. Just true. They got down the road. They like plenty, man. You see that commercial stuff like it, man. That's what's going on. I just need to stop like it, man.
There are times you have over 100 prisoners in here back and forth, and they move through the system. You know, you have the remand court, you have the Supreme Court. This here is all magistrates court. All offenses starts from the magistrate, and they'll end up in the Supreme Court, as the case may be. If they are major offenses, but minor offenses is dealt with here. So it's more minor matters than major matters, so most of the prisons you'll find down here. If you are charged with an adult, you will be tried as an adult. Always remember that. If you are charged, and just say for instance, you are charged for a drug matter with an adult, you will be tried in court as an adult. How much you do get? How did you get here? Disrespect him, only? You know, so no, you're the youngest or the oldest? You're second youngest. Your mother needs your help, okay? So if she needs your help, you must help your mother, because at some point in time, when you couldn't help yourself, she sacrificed her life. She didn't throw you away or give you away. So the last person on this earth you're supposed to disrespect is your mother. That's the last person. So what you need to do, when you go home, make amends with your mother, apologize to your mother, and do the right thing to earn your respect, okay?
If you're not able to be productive while you're in school, to be able to do something like a job or something, you ain't gonna be able to be positive out there. You're not gonna be positive out there. All right? And so what's gonna happen is, that's why a lot of young boys saying they go into crime. Why? Because things tough. They have to do it. All right? But the truth of the matter is this: you have to find you could be able. Let me tell you one thing about life: you can't choose where you was born. You can't choose who your parents are. You can't choose those things. But you can choose how to live now, and you can choose how to die. When I say you can choose how to die, the way you live is how you die.
And when someone take your life, your mother, your sister, your brother, your aunt, your grandparents, they hurt. When they take one of you guys' life, the murder don't stop there with you going to the grave. Their family always hurt.
When the trouble is you, and you think it's easier to know your own tricks, well, it's the hardest thing you'll ever do. I have a willful survival.
It's hard. I don't think no one here could really understand and feel what I feel and what I'm going through, because I still miss my daughter, and I miss her a lot. I miss her a lot. I can't express. I really can't. You want to make it in life, you have to really have a stern head and try to obtain your education and try and see how best you can grow up into a good, productive citizen of this Commonwealth of the Bahamas. Other than that, you would turn out to be criminals. We don't want that for you. So, you know, even as I grieve, I have to tell you all this, all right? Because I wouldn't like to come here with some mother on this same program and next time visiting the graves of loved ones who children was murdered. I would not like that to come here on behalf and have to visit my daughter and one of you all bodies grave the way off from here. So always think positive. Try to learn as much as you could. That's my word. It's hard and it's painful.
When a loved one is murdered, we can't tend to grieve. I was grieving because my first brother, Andrew now. Andrew, his alias was Bino. Andrew was known as the Beast. The Beast of a crusher. Someone tried to get themselves in problem or come to there to fight somebody, he automatically put himself in the way and tried to say, oh, you don't come into here to fight this person. Or if anybody tried disrespect any little person, he put himself in the way. Now he's locked up for murder too. He was also charged with murder. But I'm here standing now because someone murdered him. And that's not a good feeling. Because at one part of me, I tried to kill myself because me and Andrew was close. One part I want to retaliate because that was my favorite brother. The next part of me, I wanted to go to the witchcraft doctor. I wanted someone to work out better, kill them for me. But that ain't the right way. So I'm telling you now, young guys, and after Andrew was killed, 8 months later, my second brother was murdered. That's pain. You see people going day to day, it's pain. And we're out here today to prevent you. Because if you miss jail, you might miss the grave. And when someone take your life, your mother, your sister, your brother, your aunt, your grandparents, they hurt. When they take one of you guys' life, the murder don't stop there with you going to the grave. The family always hurt. Because Andrew was killed in 11, and Kana Otu was killed in 12, and I still hurting. Andrew left 6 children, and Ochi left 1. So please today, young man, I don't want to see none of y'all go to prison. I go to the prison to visit persons who are up there. I don't want to ever go there and see you guys. Especially you little handsome self, man.
My son was the first of the year. Sitting home, reading his Bible. He get killed, sitting down reading his Bible. The first of the year.
What was your reaction when you first heard this?
I was home, I had just talked to him, and he told me he loved me. I told him I love him. So I say, I love you more. You have my heart. And he just keep telling me, I have your heart. I go in with that. I asked him go in where. But I guess God did already show him his destiny. God did already show him everything. He asked me if I know his favorite color. You understand? He just keeps singing gospel. He's outlining some things to me. But things I didn't pick up on what he was trying to tell me. He was preparing himself. He'd already know where he was going. When I was laying down home, we'd just come from church. When we reached home, I asked him if he wanted something to eat. My boy, he normally eat out the house. But for some reason, he wasn't hungry. Because he was already full. He was full with the grace of God. So he said he's going to sit outside, read his Bible for a while. And he sat right down outside reading his Bible. I lay down. I heard the shots. The shots were so close. All I could remember was before he got shot, I opened the door to call him inside. But he lifted the Bible towards heaven. With a glow on his face, just a beautiful smile. I guess him and God did already make that bargain. Ain't nothing I could do. All it left me with is a pain, memories. When I heard those shots, I ran outside. And I calling my 2 sons. I calling them. When I see one came to me, I running behind the boy, calling him for my son. I running behind this boy, not knowing that's the guy who shot my son. When I get back to my son, and I asked him, I said, baby, you all right? He said, all right. He said, all right. Him telling me, all right. I figured, well, my boy gets shoot and he coming home after they finished dealing with him to the hospital. Not knowing he was telling me he all right. Him and God already made plans. My boy left me the first of the year. He left me. It hurt, but inside I still have good memories. But could carry me on. So I'm telling y'all guys, please, please, make this day a change for y'all. Y'all nice looking guys, man. Y'all look so intelligent. Come on, man, put it to use. Y'all put it to use, yeah? Make something of y'all self. Y'all don't want this road.
Well, it's too long living in the same old lies. Yeah, I feel too cold to live, too young to die. Yeah, well, you walk the line like it's there to choose. Yeah, just forget the wins, it's the best to use.